I've been prioritizing my mental health.
Oh.
Ew! Got him!
Ew! Gross!
Cringe!
Oh, Michael's dead. What a shame.
That?
Oh well.
I killed Michael.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
My bad.
Hello and welcome back. We are the Nerds and we are once again talking. This is a kind of episode format that we've done before. I'm Michael in America, there's Avery in America, and there's Elle in London. This style of episode we're going to introduce ourselves because I did it right now, and so we're going to keep doing that. So, we've done this before, and now we're going to do it again, where we get 10 uninterrupted minutes, or very interrupted sometimes, minutes to talk about whatever we want, going in order of whichever order we decide. And then we can, we talk, we discuss, but the topic will be whatever it is that we specifically want. So, without further ado, because there's not really much to do. You understand the premise? I understand the premise. Do you two understand the premise?
Yes.
I do.
They do. So which one of us wants to start it off?
I started last time. So...
Elle, would you like to start this time?
Start.
Fantastic.
You were so confident. I was like, okay, so Avery wants to start by the because I was going to say I'll start, but then you went. I was like, okay, so
I don't
Avery
wanna
wants
do
to
it.
start. I won't.
Well, I won't. All right.
I
Okay.
don't want to.
I don't want to.
Okay, here we go. Your time starts now.
Hey guys.
Hey,
Hello. So first of all, I want to talk about I want to do a little show and tell. So I have been getting really into my crafts recently, which I think I actually mentioned in my last 10-minute talk. I
Nice.
mentioned like about my analog hobbies and stuff. And on the weekend, what am I even saying? It was on a Friday, but for me that's a weekend. 'Cause I
That
don't
is
work
the
on a
weekend.
Friday.
Yeah.
It is the weekend, especially when you don't work on a Friday. My
Exactly.
friend came over and we did a whole day of crafting, and we made homemade deck of cards. Like we decorated cards, and we watched. Well, we listened. Well, we kind of watched. Like the screen was on, but none of us. We didn't really look at it. We watched D20, D&D, on Dropout, which was great, and just like were in each other's company, doing crafts together, and it was amazing. And now I'm going to show you those cards. So we've got, actually this is going to be so fun because the platform we use to record hates light.
Yes.
It's very high
You know.
exposure.
Anti-light.
It's very high exposure. So
And I
actually we're just
do
going to
it.
show you all the way back here. So this is my ace of clubs, is it? No, it's not clubs.
no.
It's
Spade.
spades. No, it's not spades. It is clubs.
Okay. I can't see it from here.
Great.
Yeah, that's a club.
Okay,
That
there
is a
clubs.
club.
This is two. Oh, this is upside down now. My theme is flowers and people for the clubs.
Yeah.
We love
Okay,
it.
this isn't not going very well. Now they stuck together. Now
No,
upside down
they're
again.
stuck together.
they're stuck together. We
I
got
love that one.
a mushroom and a killboy.
I like that
There's a
one.
mushroom cowboy.
Oh my god, I've not
I
done a very
like-
good organizing job of these.
I like that
Like a
one.
guy protecting a woman, I think, and some
Some
flowers.
plant.
And some
Delightful.
flowers.
Flower.
They're stuck together again. I still need to mod
Rip.
them, if you cannot tell. I'm an old man with a cane and some flowers, believe it or not.
Very cool.
Opera singer lady.
Love it. Look at
Ooh.
that. Such a cool pose.
From Channel 80.
A little girl kissing a little boy.
Aww.
Some puppies.
And
Some puppies.
puppies. Little kids. A man thinking.
Hello, man.
I never mind getting ready to go to work.
Hello, man.
A pigeon.
A pigeon that is not part of this deck, so we're pretending we didn't
Pigeon's
see that.
different. What pigeon? Ooh, look at that.
I don't know what pigeons are.
Man with flowers.
That's
But, like-
got a gorgeous composition. Look at that.
Jack with a little guy.
I like
Love
that
it.
one. I like that one.
My queen.
The queen.
The queen.
Queen.
Rest in peace.
The king.
Rest in
King
peace,
and a
the
random
queen.
king.
Little shitty guy.
And these all the like flower backgrounds, but also all the people all came from like these old magazines from London in the 1970s. I found at a charity shop for like it was $3 for £1, which I don't know what that correlates to in US. I think US is more, so it'd be like $2 maybe,
Yeah.
something like that. But like, and then we just spent ages going through, cutting out all these things, and then like sticking them onto here. And the card sets I got for like 50p each from the charity shop,
Whoa.
and it's such a
sick.
cool way to be creative, but also reuse resources instead of like adding to landfill and stuff.
Yeah, instead of them being
Absolutely.
trash, they're now components in artwork.
Exactly. And then I started my spades, but I didn't get very far. So we've got some eyes. I went with
that.
like a
Ooh, that's cool.
book theme for this. What do you call
Suit?
them? Suit. That is exactly, yes. This guy is a little guy watching TV.
I love that.
A couch potato.
And then our penguin.
Whoa!
Drop it
I've
out.
never seen that before.
Penguin.
The pigeon is
Look at that
back.
awesome penguin. I love him.
And now I've still got to do the rest of them. It takes a lot longer than you think it will, because you just like
I can
we spent
imagine.
so long cutting, and then you cut it all out precisely, and then glue it on, and then you spend ages like what composition. It's actually, as soon as I started looking for the flowers, very hard to find flowers all of a sudden.
Right.
The roses was like the poppies were actually some scrapbook paper I had, because I just couldn't find
really?
any more flowers and
That's
stuff.
wild.
But like I also just have a huge collection now of newspapers that I use for like this sort of craft and journaling and stuff, because my local train station has like a free newspaper you can get every week. And obviously it's usually a load of old people that get them, and then there's me, who I'm just getting it for the craft. I never actually read any of the newspaper parts. I'm getting it because I'm like, oh, I could use this for some sort of craft.
I can use this.
Because just in general, I'm trying to get into like my creative side and doing stuff that isn't on a screen, even if it's watching a show or listening to a podcast whilst I'm doing it, but like simulating my brain in a different way. Because
really
I love
cool.
it, and it's so fun, and I get just as like addicted and lose track of time as if I was doom scrolling, but it's
Right.
that bit better for my brain, and it's something different.
It's
And-
bringing something new into the world. It's
Exactly, and it's just about like the hardest part is setting it up, and like especially with craft, because it gets so messy so quick.
Yeah.
Like, when we were doing those decks of cards, my whole bedroom floor went from like I just cleaned it because my friend was coming over, so I had like my room nice and clean, ready for my friend, and then the whole floor was covered in magazines and paper bits and glues and scissors and like all these things. But it then got packed up together, and it was quicker because there was two of us. But like that's the hardest part about crafts, I feel, is the getting it all out and ready and like choosing an idea. I spend so long doom scrolling looking at ideas too. Like doom scrolling looking at all these ideas instead of doing them, which defeats the whole purpose. But then when you get doing it, it's so like therapeutic and nice, and sometimes I'll just do it to some relaxing music. Sometimes I'll watch a show or listen to a podcast, but it's like my goal at the moment is to try to do more of that sort of stuff. So I also have been doing journal spreads, but like artistic ones. So I watched, this is kind of
Yes.
blending both worlds.
I love that.
I've got
It's
blank piece of
incredible.
papers just falling out. I watched a musical called Hitch the Musical, which Chance McCrae wrote, directed, and was in. And he did a phenomenal job, and I watched it, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I love this so much. And getting into my journal spread at the moment, let's combine the two. So I printed out some sort of screen caps from the musical as it was streamed online, and then chose a random color theme, got some paper and cut out some stars, added in some quotes. These are all quotes that the characters, oh my gosh, more paper. Oh
Oh my god!
I have some scrap
Get out
paper
of
in here,
there.
it assumes.
Save yourself.
And then I just sort of had a bit of fun, like just putting in some of the quotes, and like I love looking at it, and it just brings extra joy to something I already found joy in. And then I ended up
Absolutely.
posting it, and both the actresses in the screenshots reposted it and said I was iconic. And one of them was Ashby, who I look up to so much. And she sort of screenshotted it in a way which means it wasn't just a repost, it was a screenshot. And I was like, that's so cool. She called me iconic, so I'm iconic.
Yeah, because
I love it.
It's gorgeous.
And it's so
brings joy
amazing,
to
like
anyone who saw that musical, and I'm so glad
exactly.
that they also
It
liked
was so good.
Very much. so.
And it's so fun just to do it for yourself, and like it's so rewarding just to have like a final product at the end. But then also when you get that like added notice, and I sent it to my group of friends, which included Avery and Michael, and like everyone was like, "Oh, I love that so much," and it's like,
Yeah.
I
brought
made
back
that
so many warm
myself
feelings from the musical.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, and
definitely.
then this was another one I did recently, which is very gay of me. It's just all some of my favorite women and non-binary people at the
I
moment.
love it.
And just
awesome.
again, I just printed out a load of photos of some of my favorite people. A lot of LA comedians you'll see on there, as well as some actors and actresses.
On there. That's awesome.
That's great.
And yeah, it's just like it's such a fun thing to do, and I very much suggest it to people. I wish I did it more because I still don't do it that much, but it's like, yeah, I don't know. That's just something I'm into at the moment and trying to do more of. And I suggest, find something like that. I feel like you guys have gaming, and this is my type of gaming in a way.
Yeah, in a way,
love
that
it,
is
yeah.
You're putting together of some. I feel like, yeah, if I had more time, I would like more time to do that. That's partly what me drawing every day is I want like a more tactile craft to do, and you're just so good at it so naturally. Like all of those little collages and like everything is so like pleasing to look at, so nice and well constructed.
Okay, I don't
It's
like
not-
this. I don't like getting compliments. This is weird.
Oh, they're terrible then. In that case,
I also
they
made stickers today instead of editing this exact
Hey.
podcast, which I need to do because I haven't edited.
No one needs
podcasts
to
coming
hear
out.
about your stickers. It's time.
You're done.
Oh, delightful. But get
I
it
made a
out of
sticker
here.
which says, "Be the energy you want to attract," and it's got a Smosh
Oh.
people on it.
Ooh.
And guys, we have stickers. We have a whole sticker.
Oh yeah,
We have one
whole
only mine.
sticker.
We have
We have
one whole one.
sticker for the podcast,
One
guys.
sticker.
Amazing. We have one whole one.
Eventually,
One whole
maybe
one.
you might be able to buy one of those. Wouldn't that
You're
be
in the
cool?
London area. I'll give you one for free.
great?
So that was Elle's turn. What a delight! What a nice little run through some pleasant things. And
Show and tell when you're in
creative
year 2. That's what it
What?
felt like. It felt like
Yes.
when I was in like year 2 doing show and tell.
things.
Hey guys,
That's how it feels.
I brought some special things from home. Please listen.
So
Here's my scrapbook. All right.
these are Minecraft.
Avery, are you ready?
I can go. Yes.
Then let's get into it.
1. Okay, time to end the podcast.
3, 2, go.
Okay, so I have been very busy with work and school recently, so I have not had that much time to enjoy life. But I have finals in like 3 weeks, and
Oh, wow.
I'm going to Nashville for half of it, so it should be going by fast. But
Awesome.
that kind of ties into what I've been into recently, which is Haley Williams.
Wait, you're going to Nashville during finals? Or before
No,
finals?
before. It would be stupid if I went during.
I was a
I
bit
was-
confused, okay? I was a bit confused.
No, I was gonna go to Smosh Read's Reddit stories in LA, but it's literally happening the day I have a final.
Oh, that sucks.
I was
sucks.
thinking about it, but
Yeah.
we move on. We freaking
keep
ball. But I'm going to Nashville to see 2 nights of the Ego Death at a Bachelorette Party tour.
So cool.
Which I've been into the album since it came out, like late 2025. It's so good, so much. I grew up listening to Paramore, and so
Yeah.
just Haley Williams in general is a freaking icon, goddess. We love her, we stan her.
100%.
I want her to be my dad. What?
What?
She did
What?
say that
Who
at
said
a
that?
concert. She was like, I'll be your dad or something like that.
Oh.
To you specifically? Of
No. I wish.
course.
Haley Williams, the father of her
me.
generation. Of you.
Yeah, of me specifically.
Avery.
But I'm very excited for that, and I get to see a couple friends that I met at VidCon last year. Like, we've kind of started a travel pact,
Sick.
and so we travel
Whoa.
together sometimes. We went all in on an Airbnb.
That's so cool.
And so
fun.
that's gonna be fun. But I've been like prioritizing my friendships and like personal time in my life. I just had some friends over last night to play some Mario Party, and we played Mine Turtle.
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah.
It's such a fun game. But we're nice to each other, and some of the cards are like, you get to pick who they prank call. And we were like, I like you guys too much to do that to you. But that was a lot of fun. Other than that, speaking of video games, just segueing to all of my things, I talked about this in a previous episode, or maybe not yet. We don't know yet. It's
Can't
coming.
reference our episodes.
We
We don't know the order of release.
You will hear about it eventually if you have not. But I have a little mini PC that I turned into an arcade box. And I recently wiped it and restarted it because it was running Linux, and I hate Linux.
Which is
Controversial. It
Yes.
is an operating system, like you're running Windows, or like
Right,
if you
yeah.
had a Mac, it would be Mac OS. Linux is like the third option,
Yeah.
which you can turn into like anything. It's like customizable or whatever, but I just
It's
don't understand
open source.
it. Yeah. I don't understand it. So don't bash me in the comments. I just don't get it. So I took it off of Linux, moved it to Windows.
I fear for you. Linux community, please it's fine. I'm happy
Just let
for
me
you.
live. Just let me live. I love that you guys love Linux. I don't. But I did that mostly because I actually wanted to play on it and use it. Previously, it was to just show people that I had it. But I downloaded a bunch of games that I missed as a kid because I was hyperfixated on certain things. And now I want to get into stuff that I missed. Like, I missed all the Resident Evils. I missed all the Final Fantasies. I missed a lot of like old Nintendo games, just stuff like that. And like Halo, I've always wanted to play and never could.
Oh yeah.
So I'm trying to like catch back up with the culture of video games and stuff. Haven't started yet, but we're getting there. I had to sit there, the emulation station thing I'm using, I had to go through and like download all the individual drivers for every console, and it was a pain in my ass. It took like 2 days. It was terrible, but now she's up and running, and hopefully when I get some free time, especially after finals are over, I can couch rot and play Halo.
Hell yes! I'm so looking forward to that. You gotta let me know what you think of them.
Yeah, I definitely will. I'm excited. But other than that, I mentioned this in my last 10 minutes, but like retro gaming and all that kind of stuff is really in my, I don't know, like it's up in the front of my brain right now. And I've been really into this YouTube channel. Well, there's two of them. One of them is Retro Future, and the other one is Tronics Fix. And they're either sent in or they buy like old consoles that need to be restored, consoles that need to be fixed, and they fix them and they upgrade them. And it's really cool to see like how to do that stuff. And so if I need to do that, I can just zoom into it and not have to watch a tutorial or anything because I've already seen it done a million times.
That's so cool.
But they do it in a way that makes it entertaining, which it sounds like it would be boring, but it's not.
Yeah.
So
That's the coolest type of like education where you can just learn through like it's like where people learn languages through just watching shows
exactly.
in that language. Like
Oh, Tronics Fix. Yeah, I've been watching Tronics Fix. That's how I learned how to fix my PS4 from. Yeah.
No, I love
stuff.
Tronics Fix. I watched him a lot in high school because we had school computers that had everything blocked except for like educational stuff. And so I watched a lot of him, but I just like watching restoration videos in general, like people restore old paintings, and I watched somebody restore a Rolex that was in a house fire recently.
Fascinating.
But when you get restoration in my niche, then I'm like real interested. So that's what I've been putting on in the background, like when I'm doing homework or whatever, because that's literally consuming my whole life right now.
Awesome.
I'll put on Retro Future or Tronic 6, and it's something I can just put in the background and be like, oh, that's kind of interesting.
That seems like something you'd have to pay a lot of attention to.
Not really for me.
Especially if you're not like actively trying to do the thing that they're doing.
Okay,
and
yeah.
instead you're just like ambiently taking in this information.
Yeah.
There's Gamers Nexus is one that I like to watch a lot of PC stuff. Gamers Nexus, Linus Tech Tips and stuff.
Linus Tech Tips, yep.
Oftentimes, if I'm not actively like trying to learn how to do something, it is just really cool to hear them talk about computers and stuff.
Yeah, especially
yeah.
Tronic's Fix, he will buy like bulk, like from Goodwill. All these things are broken, let's fix them. And it's not like super in depth. He's like, oh, the screen's broken, here's a time lapse of me fixing it. And it's like, oh, I got
Right.
it working. So it's not like he does have in depth stuff, but it's also like, hey, watch me fix these things and you don't have to mess with it.
Just
I'm not
enjoy
talking about
watching
it as
someone
such.
fix stuff. It's very cool.
Retro Future, on the other hand, I'm like engrossed in because it's usually like a big project he's doing. And I can't really put his stuff on in the background. I have to watch it.
Fair.
But Tronic's
Which I'd
Fix
not
is a
heard.
good one.
Looking forward into getting into Retro Future. That's so cool.
Yeah. I literally discovered him like last week. So I've been into it. It's gonna mess up my YouTube algorithm is so messed up right now because I just watch the most random shit. But yeah, that's pretty much the things I've been into. Taking care of my cat, hanging out with friends, video games. We
What else do you
always be
need?
doing that. What else do I
What
need?
else do you need? You got cat, you got friends, you got video games.
Exactly. I have also been listening to a lot of the podcast Sid and Olivia Talk Shit,
Yes.
which we take a lot
We
of
love that
inspo from.
podcast, and we take a lot of inspo from them.
Absolutely.
I subscribe to their Patreon, and I'm trying to like work through that and work through their podcast
gotta
because they have
do
a lot of
that.
extras.
Their Patreon is, as soon as I start making a little bit more money.
Yeah,
Same.
for sure. No, it's great. They're so
That's
funny.
They really are.
They're amazing. They're a big
it's-
inspo for this pod.
It's great if you
We
have
definitely-
the ADHD mindset because
They
just
are
move.
the way that they speak, because you see how right now we're just allowing Avery to speak very like calmly. Sid and Olivia, it is very much like bam, 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 bam,
Yeah.
bam, which is
It's what
great
our
for
episodes are like half the time. And I think they would be a lot more like that if we were in person. I think
absolutely.
this whole being online
Definitely.
thing makes it harder because we don't want to talk over people because they literally can't hear our audios.
Right.
Exactly.
But like, as soon as we start doing in person, guys, it's over for
It
our
will
poor
be
listeners,
coming
you guys.
eventually.
Hopefully summer this
coming.
year, if not next year.
Oh, what's that?
Your timer is up.
It's the cats and friends and video games are over.
They're over.
No more
They're
cats.
dead.
No
And
more
I've been-
friends.
No more cats.
I've been
no more
prioritizing
video
my
games.
mental health.
Ew.
Got him.
Ew. Gross.
Cringe.
Yes. Oh, Michael's dead. What a
does
shame.
that?
Oh, well.
I killed Michael.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
My bad.
All right.
Oh, he's alive.
So,
For our audio-only
Now that I
listeners,
can-
Michael leaned back in his chair.
And acted like
what do
he
you mean? I
died
was
for
dead.
about
Now I've
2
been
minutes.
resurrected.
He's now
So-
back, apparently.
Welcome back.
Exactly. For 10
We're thrilled.
minutes of talking, starting now. Speaking of Linux and emulation, can you tell this has been on our minds? One, Linux. Hey, don't hate. I have a Steam Deck. I love Linux on this thing. It's delightful. And I
Linux
want
on
to
that thing.
on that thing. And I want to kind of get a bit more into Linux, but it just doesn't do what I want it to do, and that's annoying. And so like I built the small computer for like a TV computer, but it just doesn't, Linux doesn't play all the games. And like, what if I want to play like Fortnite? What if I want to play certain Windows games? It's just easier to have it be on PC, use like Steam Big Picture, and that's way easier than trying to get Linux to work. What am I supposed to
Windows
use? Bazite?
has plenty.
Yeah,
There's
exactly.
plenty.
And on the other end of that spectrum. Before I really got into PC gaming, I bought an Xbox Series S from the Walmart that I worked at a significant discount. And
Nice.
now they cost $1 billion. Back then, when they launched, they were only $299, and I got mine like for $250. It's an adorable
bad.
little box, yeah. And before I had a gaming computer that could just kick its ass into the sun, that was the way that I played a lot of games, like on my TV and stuff. I don't have any use for it anymore, because, or I didn't, because my PC can play all of my Xbox stuff. Really, like I don't need that for that.
Yeah.
And like,
Right.
yeah, and like if I was gonna get a console, it'd probably be Switch 2. I already have a PS5 if I need one, so I can play PlayStation games. What do I need an Xbox for? Well, apparently, you can activate developer mode on an Xbox Series console and use it as an emulation thing. You can basically just crack into it like a computer without even having to like homebrew it or jailbreak it or anything like that. You can just very easily turn it into a little PC in some measure that you can then load emulators onto. And it
did
will
not
run
know
them easily. Yeah. I found this out because I heard, oh, the Series S is great for emulation. I was like, what does that mean? Because I
What do
would
you
maybe like to
mean?
do that.
The Wii is great for emulation. Like that doesn't mean
Exactly.
anything.
What's not great for emulation? So I found out that that's why, because it's like a good first step if you don't want to have to download all those. Well, I'd probably still have to download the drivers for everything that's not an Xbox, but it still has, like, it comes with original Xbox, Xbox 360, and Xbox One drivers in it, which is amazing.
And those are hard
Right.
to find if you're starting from
those
scratch.
are hard
I
to
can
find.
tell you from firsthand experience.
And from the one time I tried to emulate 360 to play Armored Core 5. Anyway, so it did not work out great. I did not get to play
Okay.
Armored Core 5.
Oh no.
So now,
Oh no!
oh no.
No.
So now my thought is that I can take this beautiful white little rectangle out of the drawer that it's been living in for 3 years at this point, and turn it into like a little arcade box for all of these old retro games that either I A, missed when I was growing up, or B, just don't know how to play or don't have a place to play.
So I'm an inspiration for that.
And very importantly, Avery is the inspiration for that, because their arcade box was so cool. And watching, we have on our group chat, Avery will send like little updates on how it's going, and it's always inspiring to me to be like, "Ooh, look what's going on with that."
And you have somebody that will help.
And I know I have somebody that will help. If
When you start
yeah.
making a complete shit
When-
show, you can
Exactly.
hesitate.
When it becomes a shit show, when I get confused, when I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm spinning around and I'm crying, I can just turn to Avery and say, "Help me."
And April will say, "You've fucked it so much, mate. There's no coming
You
back."
have to
from it."
wipe it. No, when I
Oh,
was
no.
in high school, I took a graphic design class, and we had senior awards at the end of my senior year, and I won the Code Red award because when people would freak out, they'd be like, "Avery, I need help." So it still translates.
We did not have
relevant.
awards, but I was definitely in graphic design. I would like finish projects and stuff that we were doing on the computers in class early, and there would be me and the teacher kind of walking around helping people.
That's exactly how mine was.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then I still have 5 minutes.
And it's a wonder we don't have merch.
Indeed. So what else is going on with me? Movies
tell
have
us that,
taken a
mate.
back seat for a while, which is unfortunate because I love movies, and normally by April I will have watched like 50, 60 movies.
Wow.
And at this point, or that might be a lot, 40, 50 movies. But at this point, I can tell you how many I've watched because I write down every movie I watch.
Do you have a letterboxd?
I need to make one, but at this point, there's so many that I need to go in. I've only seen 33 movies this year, which
That's
for
a
me
lot.
is a small amount.
I've seen 2, maybe.
Wow.
I've seen like
seen K-pop.
15, 20.
And that's fair. And that's probably a normal for a movie lover to watch. But like, yeah, and now I've been writing a lot more, which is good. So that's fun. I forgot to write one down. I forgot to write one down. I know what it was.
I'll
I have
jump in real quick.
Mysteries. All right.
I'm actually trying to think. K-pop Demon Hunters. I can't think of any other movies I've watched this year.
I watched the movie Thrash recently, which is a Netflix original.
How was that?
It is so funny, Michael. You have to watch it.
Okay.
Because I know Elle won't watch it. But it's like...
Add it to my list.
It's like 2026 Jaws. So it
That's
is
awesome.
really cheesy, but I
heard-
enjoyed it.
Because it's about a flood that floods a small town, and
then there's
after
sharks.
and then there's sharks come in, and
Yeah.
so the people are trying to survive the flood and the sharks. And I was like,
Yes.
that kind of seems that's either going to be terrible or fun.
It
And
is
so I'm glad to hear
so
it's-
fun. I love joy and whimsy, so I thought it was
Yes.
funny.
That's awesome. I love a bad movie.
That does sound fun.
The one I most saw recently was Project Hail Mary, with
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Have you
supposed to
seen
be
that,
good.
Avery?
No, I haven't, but it is on the top
Yeah.
of my list to go see.
It's so good. It's so good. I really
My
love-
friends saw it and told me they're going to force me to go watch it with them. So.
They should force you to watch it with them because it's an absolute delight. Do you know anything about it, Elle?
It's about the moon landing, right?
No, it is about an astronaut who gets sent to another galaxy to try and find out why their sun is not dying and our sun is dying in the future. It's very cool. Cool sci-fi.
See, I didn't
movie.
even know that. I knew it was space.
really?
And I knew Ryan
It's
Gosling
space.
was
That's
in it.
kind of what I meant. I knew it was space. But also, I was starting to see stuff about it at the same time as all the TikTokers about, what is it?
Artemis 2.
Artemis 2?
Yeah, Artemis 2. So I was like, space.
Space is crazy
Here's
right
what's like,
now.
Space is
if you
spacing.
guys don't know the cool thing about the movie, that it's based on a book, and the book I've not read, but apparently is great. And the book left like the main thing about the story was not promoted for the book at all. And then in the movie, they spoiled it right away for like the marketing campaign because they wanted to market what the movie is really about. And I think who I went with did not know what the twist was, and it's so. I can imagine. I put myself in that Shakespearean fifth person like sort of spot of watching, imagining, not knowing what the twist is when it is revealed. Like, oh, that's what this movie is going to be about.
I don't know what the twist is. So.
Awesome.
It's like me with Hades Town. I watched that musical without knowing
Wow. Wow.
what was going to happen. I was so sad. I was so sad. And also the way it happened on stage, like I didn't, like he turned around, but I didn't fully understand that he was turning around because I kind of thought it was like changing. Because like just the way it was done, I was like, oh, he didn't turn around, that's great. And then they like started like dying, and I'm like, what's going on?
That's like the
No,
first
he
time
didn't
I
turn
watched...
around. He made it, didn't he? Oh no, because it was like he made it to like the staircase of like on the edge of the set. So I was like, great, he made it. They've made it. Turns out he didn't.
That's like the first time I watched the ending of Alan Cummings' Cabaret.
Oh, really?
I haven't watched that.
Well, the good news is
I'm just being an asshole.
that's funny. With
But honestly, true. though.
Understand the reference.
It's true though, because they reveal he is in a concentration camp and then he gets killed.
wow.
Move
What?
on.
I didn't know that. Great.
Move on.
Anyway,
It's on
but
YouTube.
yeah.
There's a pro
So
shot.
the good news is Hail Mary not nearly as sad as that. And I would say, in fact, quite happy. It's quite a fun movie. It's quite a fun, optimistic movie. And if you don't know the twist, then it'll be even fucking better to realize, like, oh shit, that's what's happening. And yeah, but it really revitalized me wanting to see movies now because I was like, oh hell yeah, and like in the big screen. Probably that's where I got sick. My last 7 seconds, I have a theory, which is that you get sick easier from the movie theater than you do live theater because people will stay home and not go to live theater. Shut up. It will not go to live theater if they are sick. But if they go to the movies, they're like, I don't care.
No,
And they'll
that's
go to the
so
movies.
true. I think people
That's
have
true.
more respect for live theater than they do the movie
Yeah,
theater. You got it.
theatre etiquette applies more to live theatre than it does movie theatre.
Indeed.
People
and
in-
that. Oh,
We have so
please.
much time, you guys. Let's just freaking yap.
Let's just yap.
Let's just yap. People in the movie theaters, like the last few times I've been, have like talked through the entire movie, and people just are scrolling on their phones. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
no.
hello, you're in a movie theater. Get off your phone, brother.
That's
they
so
literally
bad.
tell you that at the beginning.
Like, yes, theatre is like a night out compared to like
Yeah.
movies is like a casual thing to do, I feel. But both
Yeah.
ways should still be like, turn off your phone, like, and also, you're paying, like, it's so expensive these days to go to the
is.
movies. Like, why would you pay that amount of money when you could just pirate it? I'm not saying you should pirate it, guys. I'm just saying you could.
You could.
And save that money if all you're going to do is scroll on your phone and ruin it for other people.
We're not going to tell you where you can pirate it.
No.
So sometimes movie theater tickets are more expensive than live theater. And
It's insane.
Crazy, yeah.
yeah, I think live theater is so much more fun. TV.
Especially live, actually no, even live theatre in general, especially in London, like a lot of the off West End shows do special tickets for under 25-year-olds, which are
that's
cheaper in because they want more young creatives to, you know, engage in live theatre. So it could be like £15 compared to like a movie ticket is like 20, and I'm like,
Right.
crazy.
No, I live in a small town, and so we have a local theater, but they only do plays and musicals, which is very cool, but I don't get to see a lot of improv or sketch or stand-up or anything like that unless I go to an open mic night, which is usually free.
Nice.
Oh, I see.
So then I try to go out to those because it'd be boring out here. And also,
It'd be boring.
It's fun to support people that are trying to get started and just
Absolutely.
being there for them at their beginning.
Yeah.
You could say, I was there, man.
Yeah.
I was there, man.
I was there,
I was
man.
there. I think if I still lived in Perth, that would be me right now. Like, and that's one of the big reasons I chose to move to London and have found moving to London so helpful is because there are so many more opportunities, just literally anything outside of the house. Like, there are so many more community groups and so many more, because it is such a saturated, like, town.
Yeah.
And there are so many minorities and, like, activities to do and live theatre to go to and live shows to go to. Compared to Perth was a bit like where you are, you know, there was fuck all to do.
Fascinating.
You can go to Walmart and hang out in the parking lot.
We don't have Walmart in Perth. We had the beach.
Oh, there you go. That's a trade-off. Walmart? Beach?
We came up.
I am landlocked. I am bored.
But the beach isn't good whenever it's too hot, too cold, raining.
That is true.
You don't want to be outside in the sun.
And the beach always gets stinky over here.
You're alone.
Yeah.
You got all the crackheads at Venice.
That's also true. Because it's fascinating. Because I always grew up. I live near a beach, that is different than the Los Angeles beach. Because what's crazy is that I live like literally 15 minutes, 20 minutes from Disneyland, and almost never go to Disneyland. I was in fact going to go to Disneyland with a friend, earlier this week or last week, and got this sickness and couldn't go.
No.
So that stinks.
I was looking through photos of, what is it, Disneyland or Disney World in Florida?
Disney World.
Yeah.
Of when I went to Disney World when I was 9. When I was 9, I had a great time. Apparently, I just saw so many
Disney
videos where I was like the only kid not dancing with the characters, like at these like dinner things, and I was just like
my
standing there, and I was either really trying to get the dance moves correct, or I was just like, I'm like, how did they not know I was autistic?
Right.
Every other kid's like, chica, and I'm like,
Now, see, I'm curious. Because when I went to Disneyland as a child, I would stand back and watch all the children play, and I would sit there silently, and I would think, how are they just doing this? Is this what normal people are like?
I didn't want to. I wanted to.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want you to touch me. I don't want you to be near me. I can smell
Yeah.
you. And it's
Exactly.
off-putting.
I didn't find like the costumed characters to be that like delightful or enticing.
I don't remember most of it except for photos and videos, but I don't know.
I
I had a good time, but I don't think I had a great time.
I remember going there in a stroller as like a little bebe, and watching all the people walk around and thinking to myself, "See, that's what real people do. I am merely here being pushed around, and they're walking on the hot concrete."
You're like the Four Seasons Orlando baby.
The one story I do have from that trip was it was for my birthday.
Yeah.
And my parents got me a Disney princess cake. No, like a Barbie princess cake. Like those cakes where there's the Barbie and the actual Barbie doll
cake
stuck in
is
the cake
the-
to
Oh,
make
yeah.
the dress.
Yes. I've seen that.
And it was like near the end of the day. I think we were doing a boat tour or something. Anyway, and the car melted. The cake melted in the back of the car, so it was like a very
No.
dead Disney princess.
So she was
Dead
naked?
princess. She was slumped over.
It's a bit traumatic.
Her
That's
dress done
horrifying.
came off.
Oof. That was also a problem in the summer here with I'm glad that my birthday's not in the summer. Well, no. See, here's the thing. My birthday's not in the summer, but September can randomly get extremely hot in
It's still
California.
very hot in September
Yep.
here as well.
It gets
Yeah.
very hot, and so it's like I could never get like an ice cream cake, but I didn't want one anyway because I'm very lactose intolerant. But anyway, I'm not super far away from all of that stuff happening in LA, and I'm sure there's Orange County stuff happening too. I could go to, but at this point, I just do like going and seeing like the shows with the people I want to in them. And
I mean, if you
occasionally-
have the ability to, why
exactly.
wouldn't you?
Yeah.
One of the pros of living in LA. Like,
And sometimes, like, this where the money and the gasoline really stinks is like I want to go to. There's a place called the Vault, which is like this weird parasitic twin on the Elysian Theater, and they have such weird little shows in there. And I read about them, and I'm like, that sounds so cool. I would want to go to that, or that sounds so weird and cool, and or strange or bizarre or whatnot. But how can I justify the gasoline and the ticket price and getting food out in LA and doing all that stuff to just go and like take a chance on some experimental theater?
Right.
So in a way, I kind of have to also stack it up with what's a show I know I'm going to like, either a play or an improv show or a musical or something that I know I'm going to like, and then can I see it? Hang on. Can I see it within the time that I'm there that day? Because it's not like I can get a hotel because I have to then come home because I have responsibilities and stuff in Orange County. So it's weird because I'm so close, but also so far away. Like there's
Right.
so many logistics that I have to deal with and work with, but also it's one freeway, terrible freeway, one freeway right away. So it's weird.
I'm in a similar-ish position. I mean, for me, where I am in London, literally to go anywhere is about an hour or something
sucks.
commute, which is fucking annoying at times because like an hour isn't a lot, but it is at the same time because
Yeah.
that whole like, you know, if a show's at 8, that means you need to have left by 7, and then if you want to get food prior, that's 6. But also because it's like an hour and a half to get to like the theater or something, I'm like, well, then I need to go for at least. I usually try to plan it out on the improv theater that I do my lessons at, and that is one of the main places that does shows for like London, improv wise. They usually have 2 or 3 shows on a night. So if I'm going for all 3 shows because
Yeah.
otherwise I don't see the point in only going for one. And then it does add up because it's like more expensive, obviously, to go to 3 shows. But I'm like, I'm not going to do an hour and a half commute for a half an hour show or something.
Right.
And because it's also annoying because like a lot of it's like underground and stuff where you then don't have like mobile service and stuff. So I can't like be productive. But yeah, I get that like travel can be so annoying sometimes. And there are shows that are even further away, and I'm like, well, I'm not going to go to that because it requires like an extra 3 bus changes or something as well, which can.
Oh yeah, and
be
public
annoying.
transit. And here's the thing: is public transit is so much more. From what I hear, I've never been there, and hope to maybe go one day if you don't ban us heathen Americans. But London public transportation is so much more functional than LA public transportation, which is you can use it.
Then our
but
roads aren't.
yeah, it sucks. And like to even get to the train station, I can't just walk to the train station. I have to use a car to get to the train. and then take the train into LA, surrounded by streets for cars, and then what? Wait for one bus and then take to another. Like,
That was
have-
Perth.
so weird. Yeah,
I
can
have
imagine. That's so
taken
weird.
a lot of LA public transit because the first time I was there, I didn't want to spend a bunch of money on Ubers because I was there for a while.
Yeah.
And it can get so confusing. Like, I would look for, if you go on Google Maps, it'll tell you different bus routes you can take, and I would try to take the one with the least amount of layovers. Because
I do the same.
sometimes it gets so confusing, and some of the stops don't have the signs, and so you're like, I have no idea if this is the correct one for my line or whatever.
Yeah, right.
And it
That's
takes
the same here.
it takes forever to get anywhere. I think I went, I traveled from Burbank to UCLA and it took like an hour and a half.
Oh my God.
It was crazy.
That is crazy.
But I don't know. I did kind of like it because we don't have anything like that here. Like, we have a little bit of public transit, but it's just, it only takes you like 3 places. But
That's interesting.
my town, it takes me like 30 minutes to get from one side of my town to the other because it's so small. And we don't have any highways or anything. Like, you just get on, you can take like 3 different side streets to get to the same place. So the traffic isn't all that condensed.
That's cool.
But if I want to go see anything cool, I have to drive at least 2 hours away. Like, to see the Great Gatsby musical, I had to drive like 2.5 hours to Kansas City.
Wow, yeah.
Because they hold all the stuff. And then, like, if you want to do anything, we have like a bowling alley, a mini golf course. So if you want to do anything cool, you have to go to Springfield, which is like an hour drive, but it's like on the highway, so it's not like it's like 50 miles away.
Right.
So it's like Kansas City, Springfield, Branson. That's the Southwest Missouri. Like, you have to drive at least 2 hours, or you can go
Yeah.
down to Arkansas, and that's another 2 hours. And so it's just like, if I want to do anything fun, I have to drive for a minute.
Yeah.
So
For us, we don't like. It's so expensive to own a car in London because they tax you to drive in London specific areas and stuff as well, extra.
Well, your
than
streets
you
are
normally would
scary.
because it's in London. And like the traffic congestion and stuff can be awful, but then it's like also it'd be so much quicker. But
Right.
then yeah, so like this would be like, obviously it's like midnight right now, so my options are worse. But like this is what our things look like with like buses or trains, and then you
Yeah.
just have to.
That's what
follow
it looked
them
like in
to the
LA.
back. So it's not too bad, but it's not great. But it's like, I am lucky it is pretty good. Then it also gets so crowded so quickly, and it's like, I get to drive sometimes. I drive for work, and I like, whenever I'm in the car driving for work, I'm like, oh, I wish I could just do this myself sometimes.
Then there's the annoying things about, like, we had to replace one of the front axle on our car recently. And like, that's another thing you
Yeah.
gotta think about is like,
No.
the cars break down over
I
time.
had to replace my
I'm
radiator
saving for a
in
car
my
at the
car.
moment.
You have to replace
Yeah.
one. Oh yeah.
The radiator.
Yeah,
That's
it's insane.
horrifying. Jeez.
Yeah. It happens and it sucks.
Me and one of our friends, Tej, got briefly stranded at the Elysian Theater because their battery broke, and then after that whole battery nightmare, then my car battery broke the very next day. What a
And then I
fun-
think my car went out like that next couple days later.
Whoa, it's a curse. It's just getting.
I
past
never
it.
had any problems with my car back in Perth. Me and my baby
Oh.
were good.
Well, good for you.
I've been fine.
But I am
for
now
like
looking at
4
getting
years.
a second-hand car, and I just know I will get a problem with it because it'll be like a second-hand car. But I am currently in the process of saving, and with the whole like gasoline shortage and stuff,
It's
just
terrible.
Not an ideal car. It's not an ideal car to be buying a time. That's what I
Right.
meant to
Not
say.
the ideal car to be buying a time. I agree.
Yes. 100%.
And on that note,
And on that note,
And on
we're
that
gonna drive.
no,
Elle needs to go to bed.
Way to bed.
it's what 11:30.
No,
It's
it's
midnight.
It's 12:30.
12:30.
It's 12:40.
Welcome.
And that's
to
a little
1 a.m.
behind the scenes
London
peek
time.
of our
Look at
filming.
the bright, glorious sun of 1:30.
It's like 6:30 here.
It is 4:30.
Little peek behind the scenes. Most of these episodes, when I look really tired, it's because it's usually like midnight my time.
Because if they look really tired, it's because they're really tired.
Exactly. And we have kept them
day.
up later than we should have.
But I'm
So
happy to
thank
do it
you
because I love
for
this
your time.
podcast.
Thank you for your car, Elle, and we shall see you next car here on the Nerds because we have been the Nerds.
Nerds, and we've
we
been
have been
talking.
talking.
We'll get there eventually,
Bye-bye.
guys. Bye. Guys.